It's Tuesday, tutorial here with Stacy J. Come into my studio where I love to play. I hope that it helps you to pick up something new, to watch more, subscribing in what you do. Please subscribe, like and share, hit the notification if you care. Drop me a comment to let me know you're there. It's Stacy J Studio today.
Hi, I'm Stacy J and this is my studio. I have a big task ahead of me. I have 61 pairs of pants to hem. And so what I thought I would do is I would show you how I do a double folded hem. So these are just like a standard utility pants. I actually think they're called utility pants. They are called unhemmed pants. That's why I'm hemming them. Okay, so I have got them inside out. I work with them inside out, I sew with them inside out, and then I turn them in the right way and fold them nicely. So I get the two legs together, like I'm hanging them on the crease. There are creases in them. So sides to sides, and my habit is I always have the front facing me. That's just my habit. That is because when I did some trousers in the military, I would actually used to hem the front shorter than the back, so there was no break in the crease in the front of the pant. That was just a little trick for young players. Okay, so we have got the pants. I am actually, when I went through and measured all these people, I had, every time a coconut, I folded up what I wanted it to be, then I measured what it was, then I annotated on a piece of form because we measured them up, and then I got the pants, and then I did it all and sent them back. So this gentleman is removing 19.5. He's actually one of my latest recruits. 19.5, okay, from his pants. I'll just take you down to Funky Town. Okay, so I currently have one leg down. That's the bottom leg is down. There's the top leg there. And I just move that away out the way at the minute. I don't want it there. Okay, here's my trusty little ruler. And we're going to go up 19.5. Right, just want to double check it is 19.5. And you know what I did? I took the ruler away from his name. Right. Monjo. Right, 19.5. We go up 19.5. Now I'm going to have a cuff of 2 centimeters. Okay, so that's how much where I want the fold to be. That's my first mark. I go up 2 centimeters. I go up the 2 and I take it down. 2 times 2 is 6. Oh, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 onto 2 makes 6. So I go down the double. Okay, so bring it over to here. I'm only doing 1 pair, so normally I'd write down what I'm doing if I had a couple of pairs on the table. So I knew just to get the pairs. Now, there is a chance that each leg of a pair of pants that is unhemmed could be slightly different, but these are being worn on boots, so there is no real issue with it here. So once I've got my 3 lines marked up, okay, I don't do the fold in between where I'm going to fold it, so I'd fold that to there, then that up to there. Okay, so I get the top layer here and do my chalk line just there, right, that, flip it up over and run the chalk along the bottom of the fabric there. I move that down to the next one, take it up and over, high willow, and down in the next one again. Okay, because I can't be bothered flipping the pants over, maintaining the front is the front, I bring it over to me here. It's really annoying when these aren't actually on the fold. So I like them as nice as possible. You don't want to have a U shape in the middle of it. Again, we're going up 19.5. Now, I know the math is 21.5, but I'm just giving you, so 0 and 6, we're already on the fold mark. So we could just go up 21 which is the 19.5 times plus 2, which is 21.5, 0 to 6. That's what I do normally, because I'd write down what I want to take off or put on. But like I said, this is the third pair, and the original ones I did were quite a while ago. I had 2 pairs each, 61 people, 120 pants. Woohoo! Okay, so that's the fold there. Bring it over, cut it off. That's why you want it nice and even, is so that you actually do have the chalk. If you don't have it even, you're going to actually mark it up. I do when I'm doing trousers. I actually cut one layer at a time, like slacks trousers. Right, I put these are great scraps. Okay, I put them in my scrap bin. I actually give my scraps to a before and after school care, so I don't have any fabric that goes out and wasted at all. Right, I'm going to take you over to the sewing machine and show you how I do it. Now, a lot of people will turn them in the right way. I don't do that at all. I just, no. Okay, so I'm going to take you over to the sewing machine. Did I say computer before? Sewing machine, and we're just going to sew these suckers up. So I'm going to pull you back from the actual bed here. Okay, so we've got one of our legs. Pick a leg, any leg, and I fold up to the first line. I then fold up to the second line. Tuck away, that bit there. Now I've got my thread on 2 on 3, so my stitch length is on 3. I currently probably have a too small a needle, but this is like a, actually not even a drill. It's, you know, that fabric that's cool, but you know, and dries fast, that sort of one. Yeah. But I've got a size 10 needle, and that's probably stupid. I should probably have a 14, but you know what? I didn't put one in. Okay, so I roll the first one up. So once I've got one there, I can put the needle down, because I'm just going to give a little bit of a tug. I fold that flat where that crease is, because that's where, see that line? That's the crease line that they have that makes their pants sit nice with a crease. That's if the guys don't iron it. When I say guys, I mean guys and girls. Right, and then fold it up. Then I just give it a little gentle firmness pull. Okay, go in, back tack of course, and just ride that up. Hopefully you can see it, because currently where I have the phone sitting, it's actually right over right where this bit is. I can't see. I can see on top what it's doing, of course. Okay, so again, I get to that point. Okay, which was my center, my crease point, remember? And I get to the side seam, and I go to the base, roll it up, hold it there, give it a little firmness, make sure that I'm riding on the chalk line. Sounds like a tennis match. Ride it up to there, and then of course stop again, because that's where we folded it. Go to my crease again there. There's my chalk line. Fold it up again, and ride it through. And to the last one, you shouldn't have to fold it all, because it should sit there nicely. It's already been tucked in either side, and back tack. Let's do that one more time. I'll show you how we start. We start by folding up, and I always start with a side seam, okay? You should actually always start with the inside leg. I actually have no idea. Yeah, I'm on the inside leg. So the inside of the leg is the one that's not seen. So you usually start all your seams under the arm or inside leg. So it's where you do your back tacking is not seen. Okay, so down. Put the needle in. You don't want it running away with you. So, because you're going to give it a little bit of tug to straighten that up. Fold it up, make sure that there's your crease. See that line there? That goes up to your crease, your chalk line. Crease. Your center crease goes up to your chalk line. Then again there. move it again. You've got that staying in there where the crease is, so that's, you're basically dropping it into quarters, okay? So you don't want to go too far around. You don't want to pull it too tight. You just want it so it's firm and locks in that nice fold. Beautiful fabric to work with this. It's nice and creaseable. And roll that up. Make sure you're on the chalk line. Straighten it out there. Make sure that when you're going together, you see there's your crease out and there's your crease in. So make sure they're lined up. If they're not lined up, something's gone askew with. Okay. There. And your last one. Back tack. Okay, so what I do now is I turn them in the right way and fold them and put them back in the bag with the name on the guy or the person that has them so that they can be given to the person. All right, I'll show you how to fold it just as I can. Here I am. I've got my pants. Sort of semi. When I have 3 or 4, I have them all sitting on my lap and I turn them inside out and then throw them on the folding table. And then do it all at once, because that way I don't have to get up and get down, get up and get down. Far faster that way. The other thing I don't do with these ones is I don't iron them, because they will wash them, and should iron them by rights. But it's just such a nice little hem, little 2 centimetre hem. Okay, right, so shake it down here. Oh, there's a bug. It's a dead bug. Let me just, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did. I know. Oh, I'll get a piece of cloth out of my little room and my little cloth stuff. Here we go. Right, so I've got them together here. Okay, there's the front of my legs. Okay, and the bottom, I go straight up the front like that, so that the butt end is here. Fold it in half there like that, and fold in half there. That is how I fold my pants that go into bags. These bags are a bit cray-cray, but because that's got the sticky on it and it's stuck in the wrong spot. Right, these go in here. And I go and get the next ones out. Done. So that's how I fold these sheets. This is you don't want me showing you how I fold my sheets, because I think I scared Queenie's husband, because he watched me fold fitted sheets and was like, okay, I'm hurting watching you do that, because I just get them right down to a little square. Then tuck them all in together. What am I wearing today? I'm wearing a top. Guess what? I'm wearing a top. I'm wearing a top that is made of chiffon and is inside out. Let me put it on the right way. I mean, it's bad luck in it, but hey, let me do it. This is not what I was wearing this morning. It's nice and warm today. I have not had a heater on. Okay, so this is one of my chiffon tops that I made a pattern for and just made them out of a muslin as well. So just like a little big armhole thing. And I've got on a pair of my cut up jeans. So yeah, I'll just put you down a bit. Yeah, and just nice and yeah, funky. Right, so I will let you guys go. I'll let you guys go now. I have got a big night ahead of me. I'm not doing all 61 tonight. I will try and get this vlog out as well, because I'm good like that. But I'm trying to see if I can finish one box asked when if I could have them done by the end of the week, and I looked at her and she said, yeah, I'm being cheeky. I said, yeah, and I tell them 2 weeks, and then if they get them earlier, they won't be disappointed. They'll be excited. Just I like the plan. But I've got lots on this week, and Vlogmas starts on Sunday. So things to do. Right, so stay well, stay warm, stay dry, keep cool, keep on sewing. Hydrate. I'm up to 9 o'clock on my hydrate. No. Yes, 9 o'clock on my hydrate bottle. Way ahead of myself. And yeah, have no regrets. Oh, speaking of no regrets. So I went and met up with my sister namesake, which is Stacey. Right, one sec. And we had an outing. This has been planned for a bit, but we had an outing. And amongst my very busy week, I said, no, I need to do me, right? And I went to Lincraft. Now, I've not been to Lincraft for ages, and I go on sales because, well, mainly because I don't need fabric. So I don't go unless it's a sale. So I went there today and I bought 2 things. Now, as you know, I'm doing Vlogmas. So I bought some green felt. Now, I think I know what I'm going to make with this. And I thought it would be a nice little thing that I'm making with this. So that's just a meter of green felt. Everything was 50% off fabrics. So I got that, and then I got persuaded by my friend who is the manager there, Cherie. She said, buy this. And it is a jersey knit, 4-way stretch, and it's Grinchy. So I am going to make a shirt. I'm feeling very Grinchy. See, I look Grinchy, don't I? Yeah. Anyway, I thought I would show you guys because I have no regrets. Don't even regret her talking about. So I got 2 meters of this, actually, to be honest. And it was, I want to say 22 a meter. So I've got it for $11 a meter. But it's got a nice, yeah. Grey's a bit short, but, you know, I'm okay with that. Might make Mr. Christopher and I matching t-shirts. I might not too. Might make something for the grandkids. I might not too. Anyway, that was kind of like no regrets. So I've got those. And yeah, so that was me today. My toes look pretty. My nails look pretty. My nose looks pretty. I've actually got a plaster on it. Got that flat plaster on it. But took the last stitch out this morning. It's really fun trying to pull them out. I'm not sure if I'm meant to. But I did. Hey. Anyway, okay. I love you and leave you. Got work to do. I'll be working tonight so I can get this all sorted. Thanks heaps for watching. Don't forget, if you like my content, you like my Tuesday tutorials, subscribe. I actually have piled up a few subscribers, so thank you very much. Speaking of thank you very muches, I'd like to do a shout out to the lovely Libby and the lovely Evelyn for the Ko-Fi that you have given to me. That was so much appreciated. Really, really loved it. Overwhelmed with the generosity that you have shown me with that. So thank you very much. Right, I am now going to go. So stay well, stay warm, stay dry. Keep cool, keep on sewing. Hydrate. No regrets. See you next time I'm looking at you. Bye.
Subscribe, like, and share, just to let me know that you care.